Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Heart and Hustle Houston, Season 1, Episode 2. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up with Alaina, and she's telling us about how, she's been doing makeup. She's been an artist for 17 years. And in 2015, her and her husband opened Color du Jour. So she recently closed it, which I did not know. And I think somebody left that in the comment section. But yes, she recently closed it. And now she's opening Color du Jour Makeup Lounge. So it's just her, okay? Not a whole bunch of other artists. There's plenty of parking. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense. It's less overhead. Plus, she's already doing big things with the celeb clientele. So having her own private space is great. It promotes exclusivity. And then you don't have everybody and their mama trying to peek like, oh my gosh, who is that? So I think that's going to be good. I really do. Now, the parking is a major plus because somehow Houston has turned into pay to park every damn where you go. Unless you go to one of those franchise restaurants or one of those businesses that are in a strip mall, you will pay. And I'm just like, oh no, ma'am, honey, take me back to 2001 because I ain't paying for nothing. There has never been a problem with parking until recently, and now you have to pay for it all. And there was never really any parking at Color du Jour, so it was kind of hard. So that's a plus, okay, a major plus. So while she's there, her husband Josh showed up. Hey, sir. Okay, because y'all know I'm still side-eyeing him on behalf of Alaina. No, just kidding, y'all. I don't want to give me honey like she got Chloe. So anywho, her husband Josh showed up so she could show him the space, and he's like, oh, this you? Oh, okay. So he looking around a little bit. They sit down, they start talking, and she's telling him that she went ahead and told the other ladies all about them sleeping in separate rooms and whatnot. And she lets us know that she's the one that initiated it. Oh, baby, he really messed up. When you put him out, that means he done pissed you all the way off. Now, they've been married for 15 years. She said together for 21 years, and the last 3 years have been really rocky. Y'all know something that I've noticed about Alaina? Alaina likes to throw out them numbers. Girl, you like to say years and years and years. Girl, I can have a damn car for years and the check engine light can be on, honey. That means that car needs to be replaced. Now, I'm not telling you to leave your man, but don't get so caught up in the years. Okay, because we want to make sure that you're happy and you're fulfilled. I'm just saying. She said that she's not in a happy space and she's trying to get back there because she's not good. She doesn't feel good in this space with her husband. So as I'm watching this reminds me a lot of how Love and Marriage Huntsville first started and Mel and Martell came on like they were the picture perfect family. Everything was all good. And then his foolishness came out and Mel went ahead to succeed outside of him. So I'm hoping that these people can get it together so that their marriage can be repaired. Now, she keeps referencing that the trust was broken. So obviously, he definitely did something that he should not have been doing. And he better wake up because if y'all don't get back on track, she may realize that life is better on the other side as she finds herself. Because the more that you are without a person, the more that you're comfortable with being without them. Because for me, I haven't been in a relationship in so long that I'm good. It's like I really don't know if I want to share my day with another person. And it took me a long time to get to that place. And I finally know who I am. Because I was just jumping from relationship to relationship, trying to find that happiness and, that hit of dopamine that you get when a fresh relationship starts. And now I'm just like, you know what? I am good. So he starts saying that, he showed up as an unhealed version of himself and you're going to have seasons where your marriage isn't the best. And that's true. But you cannot be doing things to make your marriage not the best. Okay? That causes your wife to want to separate. Okay? Do you want to be Yvonne? Like, why are you doing things that make her think that it's okay to want to be without you? Like, I don't want to hear nothing about that. Every time I get it. But you still need to respect your wife. Now, he's saying that he really doesn't mind the ladies knowing that they're going through? So she begins to tell him what Chloe said about him not being fine. And she said, what do you think about that? Because I think you're really fine. He didn't say thank you or nothing. He was just sitting there looking. Now, I wouldn't even bother telling my husband that. Y'all got bigger things to worry about other than Chloe thinking your husband is fine. We don't give a damn. We shouldn't be worried about that. Now, he said, so you want me to tell you what I think about a woman who's not my wife thinking I'm not fine? Josh, that's exactly what she wants, honey. That's exactly what she wants. Alaina, ain't nobody worried about who Chloe thinks is fine. Okay? That's why we all have types. Now, this is just me personally. I wouldn't sweat it, but I can tell that it really affected you. And because it really affected you, it's important. But I wouldn't tell my husband. And like he said, a woman who is not my wife, why would I care that she doesn't think I'm fine? I don't give a damn. He said, oh, I don't care. I don't even want to talk about that. I know that's right, honey. Moving forward. Honey, we'll move right on along. So he said, the thing is, he feels like that's just her opinion and people are entitled to their opinion. He tells Alaina that her being with her friends is really helping her to learn more about herself. And also him being separate from her is teaching him a lot about himself. So she wants to know if he wants to do couples counseling. He said because he's so unhealed, couples counseling isn't going to help him reach his full potential. He wants to focus on individual therapy. Sir, you should have been focusing on individual therapy a long time ago. Okay, if you knew you showed up all unhealed and whatnot. Okay, because I really feel like y'all do need some couples counseling. Don't get me wrong. Please get individual counseling as well to help salvage your marriage. But you can actually do both simultaneously. I know people feel like you have to have one therapist, and that's great. But sometimes you need more than one set of expertise. So although you need individual counseling, you still could be, at the same time working on your marriage through marital counseling. Now, that's just my opinion, but Alaina felt like it was a step in the right direction. Okay, girl. So then she says, well, I'm unhealed as well, so I totally understand. Girl, all of us are unhealed, so what we gonna do? You unhealed, he unhealed, I'm unhealed, you unhealed, we unhealed. Now what? Ciao, goodbye. In the next scene, Muneera is with her family, and they're gonna do some family photos for content. Everybody's there. Her 3 girls, her husband, her mom, and she tells us that her mom lives with her. Now, Norm and her mom don't see eye to eye. And I was wondering exactly why. Because Norm, what are you doing or what have you done? Or is the mom never going to like anyone that Muneera is with? Or does she just want her to be alone? Like, I don't know what the issue is, but Norm, it seems really cool. But, you just never can tell just from a few minutes on the show. But he seems like a nice guy. And shout out to Chris and the Houston crossover. Okay, because y'all remember he was over on Family Empire Houston taking the pictures and whatnot. So shout out to you. I see you working. Okay. They're taking these family photos and they're such a nice looking family. They really are. They look so nice. They're like the family that you see in the picture frame. They look really nice together. So all the girls are there. The girls take some photos and some videos by themselves, and her and her husband go over to the side. They're talking. He gives her flowers and told her that she's doing a good job. And that really touched her because she didn't know if she was doing enough. She's like, I'm still learning how to be a wife, an entrepreneur, a mom. I'm still learning a lot. And I don't know if I'm getting everything right. So the fact that he gave her that compliment, she loved it. And this is the thing, it doesn't take much. That one small thing to let someone know that they're appreciated, it really carries a lot of weight. Now, she said hearing about Alaina and Josh made her realize she needed to be proactive so there are no major problems in her marriage later. And baby Muneera said, honey, I'm not about to be waiting until it's too late and have that be our fate, honey. It was a wake-up call for her. So now she wants to do more with her husband. She's telling him, she wants to go out on more dates and do more things. In the next scene, Ro is at the house with her daughter, Sophia. She's outside playing basketball. They play a little bit together, and she wants to know if her daughter likes living where they live. And she's like, yes, please don't move, because I know how you like to do. She was like, well, we gonna move when we level up. Yeah, that's cool, but let the baby put down some roots, please. Now, Ro is in a stage where she wants to do things that fulfill her. And working at that club, she just felt like she was unappreciated, and she was not feeling it. She wants to be able to spend more time with her daughter and maybe start a family one day. And it's not happening if she got to be always wrapped up in the nightlife. So she starts asking her daughter about an issue that she's having at school. Now, apparently, some little girls put her in a group chat saying that they were going to beat her up behind some little boy. But the school ordered a stay away order. So that means you're not allowed to communicate with each other at all via social media, in the hallways, in the classrooms. You're not allowed to text each other. You're not allowed to cyberbully each other. None of that. And this brought me back to a story time. It's not really a story time. Honey, I ain't did one of these in a review in a while. I remember in middle school, my mama had to come to the school, and this is an actual story time, but I put it on my Patreon. I remember my mama had to come to the school because some girl wanted to fight me over a boy. And child, when my mama got there, the girl tried to fight my mama. They be crazy. And this was back in the 90s. The girl tried to fight my mama, y'all. I'm never going to forget that. So, and I was really scared because back then I was not a fighter. You know, she was legit bullying me. Oh, but baby, I got her. At the end of the day got to end. And her damn day ended because she just kept on. And I was like, you know what? I really don't want to fight because I just feel like that's just not me. And I was one of those goody two shoes, honey, involved in every single extracurricular, grades up to par, sitting in the front of the class, raising my hand. You know, that was me. And I just felt like, girl, why are you trying to fight me? But oh, baby, she just kept on pressing, honey. And you came for me. You sent for me. And here I go. Moving forward. Now, school was tough back then, but school is even more tough these days, especially with social media and cyberbullying. And I know it's got to be hard to hear that your daughter is being picked on. Now, Ro told her, you know, no matter what you do, how nice you are, whatever you do, people will always find something to say. So don't change who you are for nobody. Even though, you know, they're nitpicking and talking about you, don't change who you are. Now, my child is homeschooled, but if I had to go to the school for people bullying him, I'm definitely talking to your mama and your daddy. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Honey, I'm talking to everybody I could possibly talk to because you will not be bullying my baby. Child people, that's how people end up unalived. Absolutely not. So she told her daughter, she's like, yeah, I'm going on a date. Her daughter said, who, with LeBron James? Ro gonna say, who is that? You know, LeBron James. Ro said, girl, he's like 80. Ma'am. I'm not sure how old you are, but LeBron is definitely nowhere near 80. I don't know if you don't know who exactly he is, and I'm confused on that. He's in his late 30s, but no matter that, okay? He's married, so I don't think Savannah would like you going on a date with him. And yeah, he's unavailable, child. Ooh, Lord. Kid's something else. In the next scene, it's date night for Muneera and her husband, Norm. And she said that she doesn't really want to do restaurants because that's all they seem to do is just go out to eat. And she wants to do something different. So they're going to Cooking with a Twist. So it's like this cute little cooking class. And I thought that was really cute. Y'all can get cute. You can cook together and the food is still involved because she likes to eat. Okay, that's one thing she likes to do, honey. If she don't do nothing else, she wants some food. I'm like, I know that's right, y'all. So Muneera is saying that Norm is the cook in the family and she's the taster. And as she was talking, I'm like, baby, where are y'all finding all these men that like to cook? Because I'm so sick of cooking, child. That's the one thing that might make me deter being in a relationship, honey. Or I might have to hire me a personal chef because I'm so tired of cooking. Oh, child, I'm sick of it. So they're talking and her mom comes up. Now, she lets us know that her mom and dad divorced when she was younger and her mom still resents him. And she was caught in the middle as a child. And now she's caught in the middle between her and Norm. She just always caught in the middle. That's her norm. Being caught in the damn middle. Listen to me. I know your mama might still resent him. But when I tell y'all I ain't going to even think about my ex once my son turns 18, I don't think about him now. I'm being forced to think about him. But child, please, I wish I would think about him when my baby turned 18. Deuces. So they get the food they've cooked and they sit down so they can eat. Now they're on the date. Okay, keep this in mind. And she suggests to Norm that maybe he can hang out with her mama so they can get on the same page. Ma'am. Let's leave mama at the house. Okay? You're on the date. Let's leave mama at home. Y'all need to talk about that later. Like, why would you talk about that in the middle of the date? Girl, what? Now, he did agree because he wants to make her happy. And again, what is the reason that mom does not like him? Is it projection or does she really see something you don't see? Is it because she's a Mama Joyce? Like, I don't know, because when they were doing the photo shoot, they both seemed okay. So I don't know. Like, I'm confused. In the next scene, Muneera, Ro, and Labrina go for drinks together and a little girl talk. Just have a little cocktail and whatnot. So Muneera is telling them about her and Norm's cute cooking class date. And they're like, oh, we got an all double date. So Ro said, who I'm going to bring? Because I'm definitely not dating anybody. Well, I'm dating, but I don't have a man. Okay, so, I go out on dates, but I don't have anyone that I claim. She says she's always been in a relationship with her career. Now, she did reveal that she doesn't even think that she's ever been in love before. And so Labrina said, well, have you been open to it? She's never centered a relationship or a man. She was more focused on getting money. If it ain't about the money, honey, she wants the money. She could not care less what is going on with these men. So then Labrina wants to know, like, what's your relationship with your daughter's father? Rose said it basically all fell apart when she was pregnant because he got indicted and they froze his assets. So he went from having millions to having like $100,000, and it just changed him. Now, at first she said he lost his mind and he went crazy, which I think is initially what she thought. But then she changed it up and she said it changed him. And she was actually going to terminate her pregnancy, right? She said she was there and then she just got up. She said, God told me, I need to go. She said she got up, left out of there, didn't tell nobody nothing, and she had a baby. You know why you had your baby, Ro? Because God knew you needed her. She's your first example of being in love with someone and being loved unconditionally. No, it's not a romantic love, but you are in love with your daughter and you needed that love. Because our kids really come to save us. They need us to grow and teach them things, but we also need them to grow and teach us things. So, God knew you needed it and whatnot. Now, she did say that Sophia was the best thing to ever happen to her. And I'm so proud of Ro for being vulnerable and sharing, because you know what? You may have just helped another woman by witnessing your strength. When you told that story, you don't know who went, dang, I asked God for a sign and there it is. You just never know. And I do love how Muneera and Labrina just listened. They didn't judge her because, some of them started talking, girl, I would have did it. Girl, he ain't had no money. They started talking to me and all crazy, but they just listened to her. They just let her feel her feelings. And sometimes all you need is a release and you just need somebody to listen. In the next scene, it's like a little short scene, like a little clip in between. Muneera and her mom, they're at home. She's telling her mom that she wants her to spend time together with Norm so they can learn how to communicate better. She wants all three of them to go on dates. Muneera, girl. Oh, Lord, child. Okay, girl. She says she feels like Norm is afraid to talk to her. The mama was like, well, he don't even just really be talking. I think he's afraid of me. Muneera then says that they actually have a lot in common. The mom told her, girl, just calm down. We're going to be all right. Okay? We going to be all right. Just calm down, child. Moving forward. Over on the other side of the H, Chloe is going to visit her husband's gravesite. Now, her husband passed at the height of her career. She was doing Chloe Cook events. Now, it's his 50th birthday, so she set up a memorial for him to celebrate him. So her and the girls are there, and so she called her son to see where he was. So, baby, he answered the phone. She said, hey, are you coming? Man, I can't do nothing. Listen to me. I'm speaking directly to you, Chloe. I understand that he's upset that you're seeing someone that he doesn't think you should be seeing, but that doesn't mean that he gets to be disrespectful. Not and live up in my damn house. Like, why are you talking to her like that? I don't know. That just really rubbed me the wrong way, because you know that she's there and she's probably in a vulnerable state while she's there. And you tell my man, I can't do nothing. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. Anywho, we're going to move on past that. The people that are there, they're all saying something sweet about No and what they miss about him. And she tells us that they were together for 7 years. They got married on their 7-year anniversary and he passed 2 months later. This is what I was thinking. When she said 7, I said 7 is the number of completion and he waited for y'all to get married. So it would be till death do you part. Like that just gave me chills when she said that. I'm so happy that she got to experience being his wife, though. And I really feel bad for her and her girls. I do, because them sweet little babies, they just sitting there looking just as cute. Now, she does miss him. And she envisioned, them raising their 2 girls together. And now it's just her left with these 2 huge pieces of him and his heart. She's left with these 2 girls to raise them by herself. And she's like, it's hard. So she starts breaking down. She's crying in the confessional and talking about how hard it actually is. Now, I can't say that I know your struggle with grief, okay? I don't know the struggle that you're experiencing with that. But I pray that you and the girls keep his memory alive and that you're able to raise them with the village that you have. And I just thought that this scene was so sad. It was so sad, yet so real. It wasn't overly fabricated. Everybody showing up all dressed to the nines. And it's just regular schmegular people going to celebrate him on what would be his 50th birthday. Moving forward. In the next scene, the ladies decide to hit up the rodeo, honey. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Listen to me, out of town people. Y'all think the rodeo is just a carnival and Black Heritage Night. It is not. That ain't the rodeo. It's a lot more to it. So they go to the actual rodeo, and they get to the rodeo. They're all dressed in their own cowgirl attire, and it's Rose's first time at the rodeo, okay? Because she's from Baltimore. So as they're standing there, all standing around for whatever reason, Latoria's friend Devon just happened to spot her. I said, child, this is the most random staged run-in ever. He's like, hey, Latoria, how are you? What are the odds that you actually run into someone that you see at the rodeo? Baby, it'd be so many damn people at that rodeo. I've been stopped going to that rodeo though, y'all, because they start getting crazy. Every time it's a huge crowd of people, and now a lot more out-of-towners are coming because it's the event to get dressed up in cowboy boots and a damn hat. When you have to walk so much, there's no way that I would dress up in cowboy boots. And you know what's so funny? You can tell people who are not actually from Houston, because the people from Houston got on tennis shoes, maybe a baseball cap. You know, we're dressed really casual, just, you know, up and through. Some of us, you know, do dress up. Don't get me wrong. You dress cute. But all that cowboy boots and all that stuff with all that walking, especially at that carnival. Oh, baby, no ma'am. Moving forward. So after the staged run-in and whatnot, they're all just standing there like, girl, y'all got a little chemistry. Girl, what is happening? Latoria and I think he might like you because he definitely wanted that camera time. So you might need to see what's up. So they go inside to see the rodeo. They sit down, you know, and they're having a good time. Then they went to the petting zoo. And Ro was like, say what now? Baby, I'm from B-More. No thank you on the animals. Okay, I'm good. Absolutely not. They're having fun and everybody's having a good time and getting along. Except Alaina, because all she can think about is Chloe saying that Josh was not fine. And baby, we got to get down to the bottom of that. Otherwise, she ain't going to be able to enjoy herself. So they get to the table. She pulls Chloe to the side to correct her. That's what she said. She said, I need to correct you. I said, oh, I know that's right, honey. So she let her know not to comment on anyone's husband not being fine because she thinks that that's tasteless. Chloe then starts talking about, well, clearly she's not happy in her relationship because why would she even care about that? She must not think he fine. That's the thing. Chloe, see, and this is what I'm talking about. This, that attitude. Girl, don't nobody want to feel like they chose an ogre. So when you said that he was not fine, it was also an insult to her. Because what the hell you trying to say? My picker is off? Or somebody that shouldn't be attracted to me is attracted to me? Because despite whatever, that's her person. Okay, it's her person. Because you would have a fit if somebody talked about your person. So you want her to just go along with it because what? You want to get over it? Girl, please. Everything doesn't need to be said just because you damn thinking it. And clearly she's sensitive about it. So don't say it. It hurt her feelings. All you needed to do was offer an apology and move on. So Chloe's talking about, oh, girl, I'm sorry. Okay. Your man is fine to you. Okay. I'm sorry. You need to give him some the night then since he's so fine. Listen, Alaina want Chloe to hit her with a Kenya. Josh is kind of fine. Honey, just tell her that. So then she can get mad about that, child. She wants you to say that he is fine, honey. Josh is fine. You might need to get a t-shirt made, Alaina, and let the people know that Josh is fine. But no, seriously, though, I get it. Because, you know, you're on a platform and everybody's watching. And then here she go, oh, Josh ain't fine. And Chloe talking about, well, you know, I was thinking muscles and stuff. But Chloe, you didn't always go for muscles and stuff. Girl, bye. I wouldn't care. Because people in glass houses cannot throw stones, honey. But if you're my friend and I see it hurt you, I have no problem sincerely apologizing to you. I have no issue with that. Child, please don't mention her man again. Don't mention her man, her child, and her mom. Please leave Candy alone, honey, about Todd. Please leave her alone about Josh, honey. So they get up from the table, Chloe being funny, talking about Josh is fine. Alaina's husband, finest man in the world. I said, oh Lord, she is a mess. So as this scene is progressing, right, we get to another random moment. This got so random right here. I don't know what was happening. So Latoria is walking to go meet the rest of the ladies, right? And she gets called out by this lady. Now, Latoria don't even remember this lady, but she's trying to pretend like she remembers where she knows her from. And maybe she'll give her like a clue so she can be like, oh girl, yeah, I do remember that. I know you. But she doesn't. So then Latoria turns around and invites the lady to come with her to have drinks with the other ladies. So girl, they get there. And I'm like, girl, why would you invite this lady and you can't even remember her? Latoria, you are nuts. Why would you invite that lady and you know you don't know that woman? So she gets there and they're like, oh, well, Latoria, what's her name? Baby Latoria was acting like she couldn't even hear. The lady said, my name is Shaniqua. Baby Shaniqua done came through, introduced herself, and Latoria still had absolutely no clue. Baby Shaniqua sat down, had a quick conversation. She had a drink, and then she dipped. And Latoria still has no clue who this woman is. Latoria, do you know today's date who Shaniqua is? Did anybody refresh your memory? And I know she probably was watching that back like, girl, not you didn't even know who I was and you invited me somewhere. Child, that's a fool. Moving forward. So after the random Miss Shaniqua leaves, Chloe and Latoria go get a drink off to the side. And so Chloe is telling her about what Alaina said and how, Josh is fine. And Chloe said, well, he's not fine to me, but compared to what I'm going through, that's small beans. So girl, I just apologized to her and we went on about our business. So then Latoria goes, oh girl, well, I had talked to Alaina when she came to my house and she does not think that you can pull a man like Josh. Chloe says, say, what now? Yeah, she said that, you can't pull a man of Josh's caliber. Listen, we're going to have to stop saying that because she got Josh out of that high school. Now, we didn't know Josh's full potential and he probably doing a damn thing today's date. But we got to stop talking about the caliber of men because, again, she got him out of that high school, honey. And Latoria, why would you tell her that? Oh, Lord, child. I mean, let's make this the last episode that I have to hear about Josh's fineness. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't give a damn. Let's move on from the forced drama and get down to the business. We've seen the heart. Now let's see the hustle. Because I would love to see Chloe put together an event. I would love to see Alaina, on the red carpet doing the celebs makeup. Let's go down to the spa. Let's get a tour of it so that people want to come and patronize it that watch this show, because that's like being a part of something. You get a little piece of the person who's on the actual cast. Let's see that. I don't want to hear nothing about Josh. I don't care, honey. They need to work on their marriage. We don't care about that. Okay? And that was the end of the episode. Y'all comment down below. Let me know exactly what you thought about Heart and Hustle Houston episode 2. This show is so refreshing. It's really good. And I really hope that they get a season 2 to flush things out more. But don't just try to create drama where there is none. If y'all cool again, then why would you care that she said you wouldn't pull a caliber of man? She was still mad at the time because you said Josh wasn't fine. Okay? Like, let's not be just making up stuff. And Latoria, do not be bringing randoms around, honey, that you don't know who they are. Shout out to Shaniqua. Baby, y'all help us crazy. Anyway, y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought. Comment, and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.